and welcome to Herald TV News at 8 with me, Orina. The sensational Siddhi Naik case shocked the Goan conscience on August 12, 2021 when the body of the youngster was found at the Kalangut beach. Police had earlier registered a case of unnatural death. Nearly 4.5 months later, the Kalangut police registered the mysterious death of the 19-year-old Siddhi Naik as a murder case. Now, father of Siddhi Naik, Sidesh Naik, has alleged even after the Kalangut police registered Siddhi Naik's case as a murder case, nothing was done by the police. He demanded a proper and prompt investigation.
Father of Siddhi Naik alleges that police are not investigating his daughter's murder case. He demanded proper and prompt investigation. On August 12, 2021, body of Siddhi Naik was found at the Kalangut beach. Police, who had earlier registered the case as unnatural death, later registered it as a murder.
साडेचार महिन्यांनी त्यांनी रापो साहेबान केस मर्डर म्हणून रजिस्टर करून ती आज क्रायमान गेली केस आणि क्रायमान आज आमकां कितेंच न्याय न्हू आज त्याचे कडेन मोबायल आहा कितें आहा कितेंच आज पासून त्यांनी सांगना म्हणून म्हाका आज न्याय जाय आसलो म्हणून आज दोन तुमचे कडेन उलोवंक सोदता केसीक 8 महिने जाले अजून त्यांनी कांयच हे करूंक हे आमचे मर्डर म्हणून रजिस्टर केस गेली क्रायमान गेली त्यांच्यानी अजून कांयच म्हणजे कांयच हे करूंक ना म्हणून म्हाका कितें तरी अशें हें लागता की कित्याक खातीर तेंच्यांनी कांयच ना आमकां कांय आपोवकूय ना आनी कांय ना कांयच करूंक ना अजून पासून सांगूंकूय ना आमकां मागता फक्त हांव न्याय मागता म्हणजे कितें मर्डर कशी जाली कितें जालें आनी खंयसून कोणी हाडून उडयलां कितें तांकां बागाचो कालांगूट इतके सीसी कॅमेरा आज कित्याक तांच्यांनी लिपोवन दवरली केस कित्याक तांकां मेळना हें म्हाका जाय हे रापोसान ती केस कित्याक जमून दवरली 4.5 म्हयने आमी इतले रडटात आमी इतले विचारतात ताका तो म्हणटा सगळे म्हणटा बड्डे येयले म्हणटा आनी हे दिसना आमकां सीसी कॅमेरा दिसना आनी अशें करून आमकां आयज तेणी 8 म्हयने आमकां रडयले आमचो मोबायल दिवंक ना आनी तेंच्यांनी क्रायम आनी कांय अजून पासून एक्शन घेवं
रापोजान रजिस्टर करूंक ना मर्डर म्हणून पूण मागीर केल्ली पूण ती केल्या उपरांत तुमकां कांयच येना
कांयच येवंक ना कांयच अजून पासून एक उत्तर येवंक ना पेपरारूय येवंक ना आनी आमकां आयज सिद्धीच्या बापायक म्हणून सुद्दां आपोवंक ना तुमच्या घरांतल्या कोणाकूच आपोवंक ना म्हाजे कडेन हेजे कडेन नंबर ना हाडून नाल्यार हांव ताका
तुका तुमची आतां मागणी आहा की बेगीनच्या बेगीन कितें तरी करचें
मागणी आहा म्हणजे कितें आहा ते चोरू बागा हितून कालांगूट कशें पावले आनी कोणी हाडून उडयले आनी ते तो म्हणटा सुसायड न्हू आनी आतां मर्डर कशी जाली आनी ह्या ग्रॅन्डचितल्यान आमगेर येवन सुसायड म्हणून कशें म्हटलें आतां सांगपाक म्हाका कितें तरी न्याय जावं न्हू आमकां आतां वरां जाय जाल्यार कितें तरी जायत न्हू आतां आमच्या कायद्यांतलें वचना कितें करपाचें आमी
Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
Goenso Ekwot and other activists have welcomed the decision of the Supreme Court to cancel the National Board of Wildlife clearance granted for eco-sensitive stretch double-tracking project. They've slammed a minister for saying that activists were prematurely celebrating. They firmly asserted that it was a hard-fought victory of the activists and they had the right to celebrate. They said that Supreme Court verdict had vindicated their struggle and it took the courts to tell the government it was wrong.
Goenso Ekwot and other activists have welcomed the decision of the Supreme Court. They have slammed a minister for saying that activists were prematurely celebrating. They firmly asserted that it was a hard-fought victory of the activists.
Even today, there are ministers who say, yeah, this is, the activists are celebrating something little which they have been given. Yes, we are celebrating. It is great for us that you are at the helm of affairs and the Supreme Court has to tell you that this is not right. You were the people who signed in the darkness, signed these files in the darkness without taking Goans into confidence. So we are grateful to the Supreme Court for the verdict against this 3 linear project.
We are not actually celebrating, we are not in a celebratory mood as such, but yes, this has been a very hard fought and won victory for Goa, I should say. To the people of Goa, there is hope. When there are people who put their lives on the line. There was Julius Cedric Aguiar in a morning session used to be at Mole, interacting with the locals at Sangod, Mole, and various other areas. And by evening, he used to be with us either at Panjim, Margaon, or even at Consoling or Welsam, interacting day and night. This was a man who brought together, and for me, he was everything, because he brought the east and the west of Goa for once together. And today I'm glad that the Supreme Court has recognized the efforts of these Goans who have put everything on the line. There were times when we had to go on hungry stomachs. There were youth. We couldn't even, meet their requirements. Today, the Supreme Court has vindicated our struggle and brought everything out in the open. You cannot hide. The Goa government cannot hide from this impending disaster to this railway project.
कित्याक सांग हे जे डिसिजन येयला सुप्रीम कोर्टाचे हे बऱ्यांतल्या बऱ्या पद्दतीन येयलेलें आहा सारकें आनी एक्टिविस्टांक आनी NGO जे आहा तांकां न्याय मेळ्ळ्या भशेन कित्याक सांग एक्टिविस्ट आनी NGOनी हे सगळें हातीन धरलें म्हणून आयज जे डिसिजन येवपाक पावलें नाजाल्यार पॉलिटिशनांनी सगळें हे वाऱ्यारूच सोडलेलें कित्याक आमी पळयता कित्याक आयज ज्या पद्दतीन हेंची स्टेटमेंटां येता न्हू सारकी भयावीत स्टेटमेंटां सारकी कित्याक सांग हे स्टेटमेंट करता ते फ्रस्ट्रेटेड स्टेटमेंट कशें तेंचे म्हणल्यार तेंचो कितें तरी हिडन एजेंडा आहा काय तांकां कितें तरी बेनिफीट आहा काय अशें दिसता तेंच्या स्टेटमेंटांनी अशें आसूंक जायना कित्याक सांग पॉलिटिक्स म्हटल्यार तेंचे एक बिजनस न्हू पॉलिटिक्स म्हटल्यार एक सोशल वर्क आमी तुमकां निवडून हाडटा आमची मायभूमी जी आहा न्हू तिचें रक्षण करपाक.
Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
Activists have hope that the Supreme Court verdict on double tracking will stop the destruction of homes from Murmugaon to Savardare. They said that the coastal area has been totally destroyed. The coconut trees and the groundwater too have been destroyed. Who benefits from these projects? This will only lead to destruction of Goa and all will be affected, activists said.
Activists have hope that the Supreme Court verdict on double tracking will stop destruction of homes. They said that the coastal area has been totally destroyed. The coconut, the groundwater too have been destroyed.
The second part is, I am a villager of Kansauli, through which the double track was passing and destroying our homes, our livelihood, our heritage, our farms, our coastal, the whole coastal area, our fish. You can see that the coal just flies into the air. Our coconuts are destroyed. It falls on the ground. The groundwater is polluted. It's contaminated. Our wells are contaminated. How can we bear this? Our government should think of us. We vote them to power, and even if we don't vote them to power, as our government, they should work for the people of Goa, not against the people of Goa. This is a message to my government. Even today, there are ministers who say, this is, the activists are celebrating something little which they have been given. Yes, we are celebrating. It is great for us that you are at the helm of affairs, and the Supreme Court has to tell you that this is not right. You were the people who signed in the darkness, signed these files in the darkness.
We see a great hope in the Supreme Court verdict that it is not only that the double tracking will not only be stopped or halted at the Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary, but across from the epicenter of the coal hub, that is Mormungao Port Trust, right up to Welsam, Majorda, and Chandor, right up to Savardare and up to Kale.
कोल जशें म्हणलेलें आसा कॅप्टनान की ऑस्ट्रेलियाच्यान येतले त्या भायर इंडोनेशियान येतले सो आमी सांगता सरकाराक की हे प्रोजेक्ट गोंयान हाडून कोणाक बेनिफीट मेवता? गोंयच्या लोकांक, या गोंयच्या ट्युरिजमाक, या गोंयचे ट्रेडिशनल लोक जे कोस्टल एरियान रावता, या गोंयच्या सरकाराक कसलो बेनिफीट सरकाराक मेवता तो सांगचो. कित्याक आमी सांगतात की बेनिफीट न्हू फकत डिस्ट्रक्शनूच गोंयच्या लोकांक आनी गोंयच्या फ्युचराक आसतलें. कित्याक हे जे प्रोजेक्ट फ्रॉम 11 मिलियन मेट्रीक टन टू 136 मिलियन मेट्रीक टन ऑफ एनम जो कोल हाडपाक सोदता गोंयांत, तो कितलो डिस्ट्रक्शन करतलो ह्या सरकाराक आजून पासून खबर ना. कित्याक वास्को आमी गेले जाल्यार पयले प्रेझेंट हँडलिंगाक आख्खे तालुकाक त्रास जाता. नॉट ओन्ली द तालुका, एलोंग द रेल्वे लायन जे कोल्ड डस्ट पोल्युशन जाता तेय तेजो इम्पॅक्ट सगळ्यांक जाता जो रेल्वे लायनाच्या सायडीक रावता. सो आमी सांगता सरकाराक जशे आमी SEZ स्पेशल इकॉनॉमीक झोन स्क्रॅप केल्ले गोंयांत आनी तेजे पयलीं सेवरल डिजास्टरस प्रोजेक्ट स्क्रॅप केल्ले गोंयांत.
And the amount of coal that was supposed to come and is supposed to come, 136 million tons per annum, will destroy the very idea of Goa.
The Aam Aadmi Party Goa has said the decision of the Supreme Court to cancel the National Board of Wildlife clearance granted for eco-sensitive stretch double-tracking project is very good. But AAP has also underlined that the entire double-tracking project is inefficient, unjustified and potentially destructive, in the words of the centrally empowered committee. AAP also said that some of the houses in the villages along the coast are empty due to coal and sound pollution and risk to lives.
What will be the impact of the double track on villages of South Goa? Up questions. What will be the impact on human beings who reside along the route? What will be the impact on the second track on the environment? Up questions.
However, the question that arises now is, what about the impact of the South Western Railway double track through the villages of South Goa? What will be the impact of this double track, the second track, on the human beings that reside along the route? Okay? And what will be the impact of this second track, South Western Railway second track, on the environment in which the people of South Goa live? Are not human beings as important as the animals who live in the area, that is in the villages of South Goa through which the second track will be passing? I think it is time for all of us to accept the statement made by the CEC, which termed the project as destructive. There is no doubt if we go and walk along the track. In fact, it breaks our hearts to see many houses closed. Why are these houses closed? Because the people have realized, presently, the people have realized they can no longer live in those houses. Why? Because of the sound pollution. Okay? Because of the coal dust pollution, because of the vibrations, and because of the risk to life. Now, what
Goa is witnessing and reporting about 7 to 10 cases of COVID-19 daily in the last couple of days, but we are not sure whether it is the end of the wave or a new beginning of another wave. People should continue to wear masks in public. On Tuesday, in a press briefing by the Directorate of Health and Services, urged the people to get vaccinated since building the immunity will take time. The doctors also said that genome sequencing machine has already started functioning in North Goa District Hospital.
Goa is witnessing and reporting about 7 to 10 cases of COVID-19 daily in the last couple of days. People should continue to wear masks in public. Directorate of Health Services urged the people to get vaccinated as their immunity build-up will take time. Doctors said that a genome sequencing machine has already started functioning at North Goa District Hospital.
फर्स्ट वर्स जेन्ना कोविड स्टार्ट जालें तेन्ना दुयेंस नवें आशिल्लें, ताजे विशीं म्हायती चड नाशिल्ली आनी तशें इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर, टेस्टिंग फॅसिलिटीज आनी एडमिशन्स, बेड्स हे सगळें आमकां तयार करचें पडलें आनी ते सगळे आमी तयार केले आनी सगळे पेशंटांक वेवस्थीत ट्रिटमेंट, होम आयसोलेशन अशें आमी शिकत आयल्यात. आतां दुसरो वेव जो आशिल्लो तो मातसो डेंजरस वेव आशिल्लो, ते वेरियंट मातशे डेंजरस आशिल्ले व्हायरसाचे आनी तातूंतल्यान तेन्ना वॅक्सिनेशनूय नाशिल्लें, चडशे जाण वॅक्सिनेटेड नाशिल्ले आनी त्या खातीर दुसरो वेव जो आसा तो चड डेंजरस टायप आशिल्लो. तरी आमी तेय ताजेरूय आमी मात केलें आनी तिसरो वेव जो आयलो तेन्ना आमची परिस्थिती मातशी बरी आशिल्ली, कित्याक चडशे लोकांनी वॅक्सिनेशन घेतिल्लें आनी त्या खातीर वेरियंट वेगळो आशिल्लो हे दुसरो विशय. पूण वॅक्सिनेशना लागून चडशे जाणां तितले त्रास जावंक ना, चडशे हॉस्पिटल एडमिशन्स जावंक ना आनी घराकच वखद घेवन लोक बरे जाले. आतां आमी फुडें कितें येतलें हाजे बद्दल आमी कांय सांगूंक शकनात, बट अशें आसूं जाय की आमची तयारी आसूं जाय आनी सद्या आमचे कडेन वेपन हत्यार आसता फक्त वॅक्सिनेशनाचे. आतां सद्या तुमी म्हणटली की आमचें सद्या स्थिती कितें आसा, कोवीड आतां 10-11 केजी चालू आसात आनी डॉक्टर उत्कर्श तुमकां डिटेल्स सांगतलो की हें आमी सांगूं शकना की वेदर दीस इज द फोर्थ वेवूय म्हणूंक शकना की लास्ट वेवाचें तें एंडींग आसा, थर्ड वेवाचें एंडींग अशें आमी सांगूं शकनात सद्या. पूण फुडें आतां आमकां आमची तयारी आसूं जाय की आमी फुडें फुडलो आतां फोर्थ वेव ऑर वॉट एवर येवं नाका, आमची तयारी आसूं जाय. आतां तयारी कशी आमचें इट इज एडवायजेबल टू वेअर अ मास्क इन अ क्राउडेड सिच्युएशन आनी दुसरें ही वॅक्सिनेशन्स जी आसा ती आमी सगळ्यांनी करून घेवं जाय. इतलीं जाणां आमी वॅक्सिनेशन केलें, सायड इफेक्ट्स कांय ना बट गूड इफेक्ट्स आर देर. आमचें जें मशीन जें आसा जिनोमीक सिक्वेन्सिंग मशीन, म्हाका खुशी दिसता तुमकां सांगपाक की तें आमचें नॉर्थ डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटलान आतां चालू जालां. सो आतां कसले वेरियंट्स जी व्हायरसाची आसा ती आमकां रोखडी करता.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Banauli locals, along with their panchayat, initiated a signature campaign to support the Western Bypass on stilts. These signatures will be sent to the Prime Minister's office. Senior citizens, young children and people of all backgrounds are participating in this chain petition that's underway. On May 5th, at a special Gram Sabha, a committee was formed consisting of locals and panch members. The committee has taken the responsibility of getting this survey done. The petition will also be sent to the office of the Union Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari.
Banauli locals along with the panchayat went around the village collecting signatures for their signature campaign that will be sent to Prime Minister's office. Senior citizens, young children and people of all backgrounds are participating in this chain petition that's underway. Villagers of Banauli have alleged that the Village Biodiversity Committee formed by the panchayat failed to take up the important issue despite witnessing the incidents of destruction to the environment, and hence they have demanded to dissolve the committee immediately.
Stilts is the only option. आयज देखून आमी चयला आमचे पळय डबल ट्रॅकिंग आहलें तितून सुप्रीम कोर्टान देखून वर्डिक्ट दिलो आहा in favor of environment, in favor of Goa, and we are hopeful that the Prime Minister will see the sincere efforts of the entire villages of Banauli who are working tirelessly to put the Western Bypass on stilts. It is with that one positive approach by the government and by the Ministry of Road Transport, we can see that hope that the Western Bypass will be successful and on stilts, protecting the environment and accomplishing sustainable development.
Response कसो आहा तुमगे सिग्नेचर कॅम्पेन?
You can see the response. लोक सांगतात बरें आहा तें करपाक जाय आनी बरें आहा तें करपाक फाटीं रावपाचें पण दे आर वॉकिंग अप इन फ्रंट एंड टेकिंग सिग्नेचर, गिविंग द सिग्नेचर्स. आनी आज आनी मुखार वचपाक आमचे पंच आहाय ते इंडिविज्युअली इन एवरी वॉर्ड ती आपणाल्या मनशां बरोबर भोंवन एक वॉर्ड कवर करतली, एडल्ट्स एज वेल एज चिल्ड्रन. भुरगीं आहा तांकां तेंची आपली तुमी पळयलां नांव बरयताय, आपणाची उमेदीन नांव बरयताय. बिकॉज वॉट वी आर डुईंग इज फॉर द जनरेशन्स टू कम, फॉर द जनरेशन्स ऑफ दोज चिल्ड्रन who are still young. We have started now today, so in the next 2 days we hope to complete the entire campaign, and then we will forward this entire petition along with the signatures to the Prime Minister of India, and we hope and pray that the Prime Minister looks into this and sees the sincere efforts by the people of Benauli, especially the children of Benauli who are fighting to save their village.
कार्यक्रम सभा सगळे मान्य कॅम्पेनिंग कोण सिग्नेचर घेवपाक न्हू आनी प्रायम मिनिस्टर रावपाक 10,000 जावपाक. सो आयज सावन कॅम्पेनिंग स्टार्ट केलां आनी आतां आमी फर्स्ट मर्या हॉलाक स्टार्ट केलां आनी बरो आहा रिजाल्ट. सगळीं आपल्यागे खुशेन सायन मारता वचत म्हणून तांकां रेसन मेळपा आसा लागून आमी सगळीं सिग्नेचर घालता.
It's Castan Miranda for Herald TV.
A male body was found decomposed at his residence in Kitla, Aldona. The man, identified as Theof, was reportedly presumed to be dead for 3 days. Upon getting the foul smell, family members discovered the body and immediately informed the police and called a hearse van. More details are awaited.
A male body was found decomposed at his residence in Kitla, Aldona. The man, identified as Theof, was reportedly presumed to be dead for 3 days. Upon noticing the foul smell, family members discovered the body and immediately informed the police. More details awaited. Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
Power Minister Sudhin Davlikar says Goa is the only state where there is no power shedding. He said that the department will stress on creating solar energy in Goa after the panchayat elections. Even the work on underground cabling will be taken across all areas. Davlikar also said that he had requested in the Goa Assembly to have all power lines realigned and execute the Thamnar project without cutting trees, and that has been agreed by the Supreme Court as well.
Power Minister Sudhin Davlikar says Goa is the only state where there is no power shedding. Says department will stress on creating solar energy in Goa after panchayat election. Davlikar also said that he had requested in the assembly to have all power lines realigned and take Thamnar project without cutting trees. That has been agreed by the Supreme Court as well.
तन्मार प्रोजेक्ट सुप्रीम कोर्टान जावन करना. तन्मार प्रोजेक्ट जो आता तो ही अलायनमेंट हांवें स्वता विधानसभेत मांडिल्ली. ही अलायनमेंटीक तो हाडचो अशें सुचोवप विदाउट कटिंग द ट्रीज, विदाउट डुईंग एनीथिंग. जी एक्झिस्टींग लायन आसा त्या एक्झिस्टींग लायनीचे पार्लल तो हाडचो अशें डिसिजन घेतला. जो हांवेंच विधानसभेत मांडिल्लो ही पयलींची जुनी हेणे तो अलायनमेंट करचो म्हणून, त्या प्रमाणे सुप्रीम कोर्टानूय तेंच डिसिजन दिलां. म्हणजे हो जो आमच्या सरकाराचो आसा, सरकाराक आज आमी तें करपाक थारतल्या. सगळ्यांत म्हत्वाचो प्रश्न असो आसा की आमकां पावर डिपार्टमेंट स्ट्रॉंग जावपाक जाय. पावर डिपार्टमेंट जर स्ट्रॉंग जातलो जाल्यार दोन गोश्टी आसा. एक म्हणजे आमकां सोलर एनर्जी जी आसा ती सोलर एनर्जी आमकां तयार करची पडटली. आनी सोलर एनर्जी तयार करपा खातीर विविध योजना म्हणजे 50% सबसिडी. खूब जाणां खबर ना की सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंटाची 50%, 30% आनी आमची 20% अशी 50% सबसिडी मेळटा. आनी त्या खातीर येता त्या म्हयन्यांतल्यान आमी स्पेशल हें चालू करतले कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट सोंपले बरोबर. आनी स्पेशल हे चालू केल्या नंतर लोकांक कन्विन्स करतले की सोशल हें कित्याक जाय आनी त्या प्रमाणे आमी थारतले. केबलिंग जे आसा तें खूब मोठें काम आसा. आतां सिटी एरियांत हें काम जवळ जवळ घेतिल्लें आसा, अर्बनायज एरियांत हें काम घेतिल्लें आसा आनी ज्या कडेन शक्य आसा त्या कडेन तें घेवपाचो आमचो प्रयत्न आसतलो. ताका मोठो फंड जसो नॅशनल हायवे 10,000 कोटीचो फंड लागलो तसोच फंड आमकां सिवरेजीक लागता आनी तसोच फंड आमकां अंडरग्रावंड कॅबलिंग लागता आनी त्या खातीर हे सगळे फायनान्शियल विचार करून आमी मुखार वचता.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
MAPSA Merchants Association have come together to remove the barricades placed at the entry point of the market, for which people are charged a fee of ₹5. The merchants claim that under the guise of parking, customers are charged an entry fee, due to which customers avoid entering the market area. They have demanded that the municipality take the merchants into consideration while making such decisions during any meeting.
MAPSA Merchant Association came together to remove the barricades placed at the entry point of the market. The merchants claim that under the guise of parking, customers are charged an entry fee of ₹5. They have demanded that the municipality take merchants into consideration while making such decisions.
आता ह्या सगळ्या टीम असताना एक प्लॅनिंग जाता की मदींच एंट्री पॉयंटाचेर पयशे घेवप आनी गाडयो सोडप भितर. आता ह्यो गोष्टी आसा पळय तेजेर पार्किंग फीच्या नांवान जेन्ना हे सगळे प्लॅन जाता तेन्ना आमकां कोणाक कांयच खबर नासलें. आता सपोज जर कोण जर येवन ड्रॉप करता कोणाक आनी ताका जर पयशे मागपाक लागलो भुरगो थंयसर जाल्यार मिसइंटरप्रिटेशन जालें. लोक भियाले, गिरायक येवचेच ना म्हणून पावले. कित्याक कोविडाच्या टायमाचेर आमकां असोच प्रसंग जाल्लो की हांगा गेटी घातलेल्यो आनी गिरायक हांगा गिरायक घालचे जावन बाजारान येवचे जावन मागीर आउटस्कर्ट्साचेर गाडी लायताले आनी थंयसर डायरेक्ट विकत घेताले. आमकां तसली गोश्टी कांय नाका. प्लॅनिंग जर करूंक जाय, पार्किंग जाय, सारकी सिस्टमॅटीक करूंक जाय जाल्यार आमच्या वांगडा कन्सल्ट करून एक प्लॅन काडूंक जाय आनी त्या प्लॅना प्रमाणे वचूंक जाय. हेच्या पयलो कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर जो काम करतालो पळय तेन्ना ह्यो सगळ्यो गोश्टी कांय येवंकूच ना आनी बरे भशेन स्मुथली चलताले.
प्रॉब्लम जाता कित्याक 2 व्हिलरांक बरें प्लेस नासल्या कारणान 2 व्हिलर हांगासर बॅरिकेड बीन आमच्या शॉपकारांनी मरे बॅरिकेड्स मोडलेले शकुंतला कॉम्प्लेक्साक स्टॅच्यू आसा पळय थंयसर आनी हे सगळे 2 व्हिलर घेवन भितर मार्केटान वयता. आदी मरे आमच्या बाजारान मरे गोरवां दिसताली. आतां मरे ती सरकारान गोरवां काडला पूण आतां मरे लोक 2 व्हिलर घेवन वयता आनी रेसींग करता आनी कोणाचे मुकतात आनी थिंगासर पार्किंग करता आनी अननेसेसरी कंजेशन करता. सो शॉपकारांनी कितें केलें कंप्लेन दिल्ली की बाबा आमकां हांगासर पार्किंग भितर लोकांक येवपाचें ना. तेंचे हांगासर फूल पार्किंग आसा. हांगासर तेंच्यांनी लावपाचें 4 व्हिलर भायर लावपाचें. आमी हांगासर 2 व्हिलर भितर सोडपाक लागले. हे आमचे शॉपकार जे येयले तेंच्यांनी फोटो मारून ते बॅरिकेड्स काडून सायडीक उडयले आनी वयले कोणाक मारूंक ना तेंच्यांनी कोणाक झगडी करूंक ना हें कांय जावंक ना. हांगासर बॅरिकेड्स लायल्या.
तेंचे डिमांड आसा की पयशे घेवपाचेच ना.
तेंचो डिमांड आसा तुमी पार्किंगूय हांगासर करिनाका आनी पयशेय घेनाका कोणाक. सो आमी कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर जे आसा पळय आमी आतां पयशे खंयचे घरा कडेनसून हाडून दिवपाचे हेंकां.
मागीर पार्किंग गाडयो खंय लावप खंय तर
तेच म्हणटा आतां गाडयो हांगासर लावपाचे खंयसर.
Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
Cloudy skies will loom over Goa for the next 3 to 4 days. Goa is likely to witness rain and thunder showers at scattered places over North and South Goa on 11th May. Rain showers will continue at isolated places till 13 May, with the weather likely to be dry on May 14th. Wind speeds will be 30 km per hour on 10th and 11th May in both districts. A fall in maximum temperature is expected by 2 degrees during these 3 days, with a gradual rise of temperature by 2 degrees thereafter.
Cloudy skies to loom over Goa for the next 3 to 4 days. Rain accompanied by thunder showers likely at scattered places over North and South districts on 11th May. Winds will occasionally gust at 30 km per hour on 10th and 11th May on both districts. The maximum temperature to fall at 2 degrees Celsius till 13 May and gradually rise back to 2 degrees Celsius on May 14th. Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.